the main practice I want to do with you is, yeah, it's not that you need a lot of room around you, but you have to be able to put your hands out a little in front of you. So that's the only thing that you need with this practice. So this is about boundaries. So in what situation in your life do you need boundaries? You might be aware of situations in the past week or the past month that you thought, oh, if I just could have said no, or if I just could have done it differently, it's too much to get into, because there are so many ways of putting up boundaries, and it's not always necessary. That I want to say up front, because it's not always necessary to have these boundaries put up. We want to live our life free. If you always have your boundaries up, that would be like, really in kind of jail. Your body would become a jail or something. So this is only needed in particular situations. So this practice is for everyone to feel into him or herself and into other. To be able to put up this boundary and to lower your boundary, it's necessary to be able to feel the difference between self and other. And I think it's important to also do a mode that I call the detached mode. The person who learned this from calls it the neutral. I like detached mode more, because you are attached when you are with self or with other, and you are detached when you are in neutral, in between. So what we will do, maybe take 2 or 3 breaths in your own pace to get into the feeling of your own body. So I will be quiet for a few seconds, and we do that for ourselves. So I hope you all have finished your breathing moments. And now I would like you to start practicing with me the first thing, and that's the detached mode. So we put our hands in front of us. If you're standing, I don't think anyone is standing. Is that correct? Because if you're standing, your feet will be next to each other. And if you're sitting, you sit just up straight, and your hands are in front of your belly. And they are relaxed, hanging, kind of floating in front of your navel, your belly button. And you're looking to the floor, but you're not gazing at anything. You're just having this, how can I call it, soft focus. And your mouth is relaxed. You may drop your jaw. And your inhale is gentle. Your exhale also and gentle and slow. And then you allow your attention to go to this area between yourself and all others. So there is, space here. Space just to be. Not to be with yourself, but just be. And to go into the mode of self, you put your hands, you pull your hands a little closer towards your chest. You don't have to touch your chest unless you feel it's hard to become aware of where you are. You can lean a little backwards. And if you're standing, you put one foot backwards. So I will do that. And you can pull your chin towards your chest. And your eyes may be closed. And your attention is with yourself. So where are you? Can you feel yourself? If it's hard to feel yourself, you can maybe concentrate on the feeling of your feet touching the floor, or your belly going up and down, or your chest with your breathing. So how is it for you to be here in this mode of self? Just be aware of how this is for you. And then I want you to get back into neutral. And when I say I want you to, I mean, I would like you to join me in this practice. So we lower our hands again, get back up straight. The eyes, the gaze goes to the floor. And the feeling from self goes a bit forward to the space between your hands. See if you can feel a difference. If not, it's okay. Nothing is wrong, nothing is right. It just is. I know Lisa likes it when I say that. So from this neutral space now, we go forward. Move your chest a little forward. If you're standing, put one foot forward and lean a little to the front. And your head goes up and your gaze goes to the screen with all the others here. You can focus on some of the faces you see. Or maybe, if you want, you can think of someone you would like to be able to put up a boundary between you and this person. Not a harsh boundary, maybe, but just something to be differentiated from each other. For a while, maybe, or a longer time. And you can reach out your hands and welcome them. So then there's no boundary. So this is about connecting, offering something. I see Louisa in the screen. She knows this. Hi. So we go back to neutral now to, as I said, detached mode. Hands in front of the belly, gaze to the floor, jaw relaxed, attention just in between. This is the space where you might find a lot of inspiration sometimes, because there's no thinking from you. And there's no meddling from others. It's just, yeah, neutral. So one more time, we go back, lean a little backward, pull your hands to your chest, and really feel this. I think for me, this has been the most important. The self, to be able to feel the self, be able to feel the difference between the self and other. Your eyes may be closed, so you can really pay attention to where you are in this moment. The backward leaning is because, yeah, when A little back, you are more retrieving from things. So back into neutral, into touched mode, hands front of belly. Now we're going to do a little different, because now we're going to go into this boundary setting. So you take one hand to your chest and the other one goes out to other. But if you don't want this, in a moment you think, oh, I don't know if this feels okay. I would like to have a little more distance between us. You can put your hand out. And if you do that with a little, how can I say this? Yeah, a little quick. Just bam, there you are. It's really fiery. I also work with the 4 elements, and fire is the one where boundary setting is found. Connecting with other is water, boundary setting is fire. And it is your choice. This is the most important part. This is your choice. You can put up this boundary. You don't have to, but you can. What we're going to do now is lower the hands slowly and stay into this feeling of self and other. So here am I, and there are you in the screen. I'm lowering my hands and I still am aware of me being here and you being there. And sometimes I want interconnectedness, and sometimes I want a little separation. So if you can notice that you can lower your hands, if that is for you, I'm not sure how any of this feels for you. Maybe some of you think, I feel nothing. That's okay. But if you can feel the difference between self and other while you have lowered your hands, be aware that this is not something you need effort for. It's effortless to put up this boundary. So the boundary is just there naturally when you notice it. So when you can notice that it's there, it's there. Yeah, I want to say some words with this. So you can maybe say, I feel me here and I see you there. This is for yourself. If you want to practice this some more, practice makes perfect, also in embodiment. If you don't do this ever after tonight, this will be of maybe of value a little. I hope so. But if you do it more often, if you need it, in a safe moment, in your safe space of your bedroom or your living room, and you're alone or with someone you really love or trust, and you do this, or maybe even 2 hands if it's necessary. Put up 2 hands if your boss is angry at you. Just say, no, this is not for me now. You can do it just as powerful as you need in a moment. And the words can help you. No, you are there and I am here. And that's fine, it's okay, it's good. I can choose for this. So with this possibility that you can differentiate, you may feel more able to empathize with people even. So it's not necessarily, boundaries sounded negative to me, but it's not necessary that way. It can be even helpful to deepen your relationship with people because you have more choice to stay with yourself or to connect with others. So the choice makes the change possible.